Hey there, everybody. This is Kristen from Teaching Balance, and I am here with you for this week's mindfulness meditation. And as you know, we are in the month of slowing down right now. And as far as what we've been covering, we're playing a little bit with spaciousness, a little bit with the slowing down, maybe even in meditations between the prompts and widening those out. And we're going to continue to do that. But I thought for our little kind of pre practice chat, I wanted to talk a little bit about finding the balance between wanting to do, create, grow, evolve, and then the tension between that and not wanting to overextend ourselves or overwhelm ourselves. And I bring this up actually because for me right now, I have something going on where I've made a decision to commit to doing a project that is going to be quite an undertaking. I'm actually going to try to write a book in the next few months. Wish me luck. Anyway, so how do I do that and still embrace all of these qualities that I am trying to not only embody myself, but also share with you? So things like setting healthy boundaries and saying no to things, letting go of the things that don't serve us. And of course, this month's particular theme of slowing down. So the conclusion that I've come to at this point so far is that really the key is to have a lot of clarity about what I do feel very passionate about and to let that fuel me as far as the effort that I'm going to need to extend, and simultaneously thinking about what can I actually uncommit to and what can I let go of and things like that. So for me, while I'll be doing these practices, of course, every week with you, other things like workshops and speaking engagements and things like that, I will probably not be doing because I just need to focus on the task at hand. So if you find yourself in that same kind of situation, the example that I think of when I think of this, that's pretty common for educators, is coaching, like an athletic team or even committing to sponsoring a club at school. That's a lot of extra work. And while sometimes you get paid for it and sometimes you don't, I'm of the belief that the people who do those things do so because it is a labor of love and because they feel passionate about it and feel like it fuels them in some way. So this is, I guess, my version of that, but it's the same idea. And then let's say you coach, football or something like that. During those times of the year when you need to focus on that, just doing the best you can to not overextend in other ways. So just some food for thought. I'm still obviously working on this myself, and I'll fill you in as time goes on. But let's go ahead and get started and do our mindfulness meditation. So if you haven't already, go ahead and find your seat. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And if you haven't already, closing your eyes or lowering your gaze. Let's begin with those 3 or 4 or 5 deep, deep breaths. Last week we put out the idea of listening to your body, and the best way to do that is to slow down. And of course, every time you practice, you are slowing down, even though sometimes it feels like your mind isn't. So going ahead and really just dropping into your body, feeling what it feels like. And without telling yourself the story of all of the things you're feeling and why, just noticing them almost from a third-person perspective. For me, noticing that my hands feel uncharacteristically warm. They're usually cold. Internally, feeling a quality of pleasant fullness. And just checking in with all the various parts of the body, or if you care to, you can just rest your awareness on one part, like the hands or the feet or the face. Noticing whatever is noticeable in this moment in the body. And of course, you can always rest your awareness on the other two anchors of breath or sounds. But if you choose to rest it on the body, just feeling what it feels like to be in your skin. Feeling the boundaries of your flesh, where they make contact with surfaces or the air, clothing. And always having this quality of curiosity and interest. If you'd like to keep your attention on the body, you can. The other possibility, of course, is to notice the breath. And also noticing if at any point when the mind wanders, just noticing that and very gently bringing your attention back to whichever anchor you prefer, the breath or the body or sounds. Typically, when you're observing the breath or the body, we notice how things are in this moment, and we don't really make an effort to change them, because practice and meditation is an opportunity to take a break from assessing and evaluating and fixing. And for today's practice, having that same quality of just acceptance. If you feel like you're breathing more shallowly today for whatever reason, just noticing that. Or if your body feels more tense today for whatever reason, just noticing that too. And the loosening may occur naturally and it may not, but just being here and being present is the key. And that final anchor for our awareness, if you care to rest there, is just to listen to sounds. For me, I hear the gentle, constant hum of the heat, slight ringing in my ears, and the sounds of cars as they pass by outside. Just noticing whatever you can notice, either with sounds or the body or the breath. Shifting between them if you care to, or sticking with one. And so what I'd like to do is, for the last third or so of our practice, is I'd like for us to sit in silence. You know how this all works. So let's go ahead and take advantage of this opportunity just to practice without the prompting until the final bell. is 10 minutes. So I hope that you found that part at the end, in particular, the silence, to be of value. It's always a nice opportunity for me too when we do that, because I allow myself really to kind of drop into the meditation even more deeply than I am in previously when I'm leading. So that was really nice. Although, of course, my mind was wandering all over the place because that's what happens. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for allowing me to accompany you on this journey. Thank you for taking the time for yourself to take care of yourself and to practice. And good luck continuing on slowing down. I know that spring break is right around the corner, and I'm hoping actually to do a special spring break edition coming soon. So hopefully just keep an eye on your inbox for that. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.